Revelation 2131. From the 28th of October 1941. Belief in survival. Love work. Recognition. The belief that life ends with bodily death makes the human being incapable of spiritual striving, for he will then always focus his attention on worldly demands and their fulfillment. This is then his only striving, and it is understandable that his spiritual higher development is then called into question. Spiritual knowledge, which should drive the human being to work on his soul, can indeed be replaced by extraordinary activity of love, for anyone who practices this will soon come to recognize the truth and also to believe. This is the inevitable result of eager activity of love. Therefore, as soon as a person is serious about character development, about a transformation of his nature, he is also on the right path without faith in survival, for love has a redeeming effect and redemption is the only purpose of life. Only every work of love must again be carried out in free will. It cannot be effective if a certain influence on the will has preceded it. Spiritual freedom is a prerequisite for spiritual success. And that is why a change of thinking and acting cannot be carried out by force, and that is why divine love must be presented to people, which can certainly influence the human being to strive per se but never touches him as spiritual coercion. Evidence is required for life after death, and it can be recognized with a little attention, for the influx of spiritual strength is already proof that forces are active outside of earthly life, and this certainty should give rise to faith and continued life. But the fact that people lack precisely this faith is at the same time proof that the activity of love among people is also very low and often only a mechanical exercise of the work of love is the result of earthly laws or requirements which, however, lack all inner love. For only that is true love which comes from the heart and which drives the heart to ever new activity of love. This love will have a redeeming effect, and the human being will be led to believe in a continuation of life after death and also acknowledge spiritual activity if he lives in this love. For through the activity of love he unites himself with God, and God guides him to recognize. Amen.